Okay guys, today we're gonna have a little fun. My first official club performance was in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard. The name of the club was Grits and Biscuits. Now, I know maybe a lot of you don't know what grits is in England, but it's like polenta. But anyway, long story short, I'm gonna make a very soulful breakfast with grits, biscuits, eggs, and bacon. Okay, now it's an interesting journey because a lot of things happen. I mean, Tina gave me one of her beautiful dresses. You know, it's your first performance here. Wear this, because you know the little church girl was gonna go, with, anyway, she wanted me to look nice, so she gave me that. And my best friend Nell Grant and her husband Grant, they were there. It was a very special evening. But anyway, it's gonna be a very special morning because we're gonna have grits and biscuits for breakfast. I hope you like it, and I hope you like the journey we're going on. Enjoy. All right, to make my biscuits, I'm gonna go through all the ingredients, but this particular ingredients I'm using. I mean, most people when they make biscuits, they make it with butter, frozen butter and stuff. But I'm gonna use this today because this brings back so many memories of my childhood. Every black home in America had a Crisco can, and it was a bigger can, right? And our parents used this to fry chicken, to fry everything. And they would, when they finished with the grease, they would pour it in a can, and they would keep it forever. So you didn't have to buy Crisco often because you reused the oil every time you used it. Anyway, I'm gonna use this in my biscuits today. Most people use butter or whatever, but I'm just going back a little bit, with my nostalgia. Anyway, so the other ingredients: 2 cups of flour, cup of buttermilk, just a little bit of sugar, which is optional, and some baking powder because I'm not using self-rising flour. Most people use self-rising flour. And I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in, about a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so we're gonna start this journey making our buttermilk biscuits to go with our grits and biscuits. Okay, now we're gonna combine our shortening, our Crisco, the magical ingredients. Like I said earlier, most people, they add, okay, this is about a half a cup of this shortening. Most people add butter instead of shortening, but like I said, I'm going back in time and I'm just doing it this way, just to be cheeky. Anyway, so you put that in, and you mix. This is a very simple recipe. It's very easy to make. You put your 1 cup of buttermilk in it, and you just mix it all together, okay? Right, so mix that all together, like that. You see that? And it's not, the consistency, it should be wet. It should be kind of like a dough, because you're gonna shape these biscuits and put them on a greased cookie sheet and bake them. Okay, I've preheated my oven to 400. It only takes about 12 minutes to bake these biscuits once you have them all done. Those who know me well know I'm the queen of multitasking. So anyway, we're gonna turn our turkey bacon over. That's doing quite well. And our egg is boiling. We got 1 more minute before we take it out because the egg has to boil for 9 minutes. So we're like 8 minutes and a half now. All right, so I turn my turkey bacon over. I'm gonna check on my grits, which is doing very nice. Okay, it's a bit watery now, so we're gonna let it cook a little longer until it's kind of thicker. Look, this is how it looks now. It's not done yet, it's still cooking. Can you see? This is not my best filming day, I must admit. It's hard doing this stuff. I'm gonna learn as I go. But for now, it's kind of difficult. Okay, so 9 minutes, my egg has cooked for 9 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour this out and put some cold water in it. And let it sit. cold water for a few minutes. All right, you're gonna let this egg sit in some cold water for a few minutes. The reason you do that is so when you peel it, it comes off beautifully. It really is a charm the way that works. Okay, stir the grits a little more. Oh wow, that's coming along nicely. I'm going to turn the fire up a little more. Check on my turkey bacon. Turkey bacon you can turn over a few times. See, it's browning lovely and nicely now. So turn that over. Okay. Yummy. Okay. That's nearly done. Check on the grits again. Yes, Judy the multitasker. Judy the multitasker. That's me. But I'm hungry. I want my breakfast. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to peel the egg and put it in a cup because it's called egg in a cup. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to pour our grits into the boiling water. You know, a lot of people eat grits differently. You know, people in California, they kind of like it with sugar. I don't like it with sugar. I like mine with butter, salt, and pepper. Anyway, so you pour your grits into the water. You stir as you pour. And then you turn the fire down a little bit because the water has boiled. So you turn it down a little bit, right? Now what I like to do also with this is I like to add butter to the water because then it makes the grits creamier. I like my grits creamy. Okay, so I'm gonna get some butter. Okay guys, my breakfast is finally done. Okay, so this is the famous biscuit, which I'm gonna cut in half. Whoops. And put some butter on it. Oh, it's so good. And put some butter on it. I know it looks like a scone to you English people, but it's not. It's a biscuit, not a cookie. I know you call biscuits over there cookies, but anyway. Anyway, this is your typical Southern breakfast for a Southern girl. Grits and biscuits with my lovely egg I learned to make from my manager, Rory. I'm so hungry. Anyway, so here we have it. Judy Cheeks, grits and biscuits with turkey bacon and the very smooth and creamy scrambled eggs. Well, it's from egg in a cup. This is a Southern girl's dream breakfast. They would usually use bacon, you know, regular bacon and stuff. But anyway, I use turkey bacon. So anyway, this is the grits, which you would call polenta. Nice and creamy, delicious. And the egg, of course. Lovely and creamy. And the famous biscuit, which I put butter on, which is what you do. Some people put a bit of jam on it, you know, whatever. You do it the way you want. Anyway, this is my famous biscuit. That is so good. This is an excellent breakfast. Gotta call my hubby in. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this journey. Judy Cheeks Grits and Biscuits breakfast. It's been fun. And the Grits and Biscuit Club, which was on Hollywood Boulevard, I don't think it exists anymore, but it was a fun evening. I had a great time. My very first performance in Hollywood, Grits and Biscuits Club on Hollywood Boulevard.